killed old crazy-eyed Carly. Woohoo! And returned back to the town of Waterdeep.
Did we?
You survived the Carly encounter, so I'm assuming you do. Is there anything you want to stay here for?
We just moved it to a place.
Check the bodies for gold.
Did we not do that?
No, we kind of like. I think we just did the encounter, and then we're like, "Hey, we gotta."
The encounter lasted an hour past where we normally.
Yeah.
So we were very much just like, okay, bedtime.
Okay, all right. So, looking around the area, you find not much on the bodies themselves. You see Carly's. She had a staff, I think she was using to summon and control Aminulf.
I'm sorry, can you use her full name, please?
Carleen, yep.
Wow. Absolutely.
Crazy-eyed Carleen. But yeah, you see her staff. You see a number of small javelins that are strapped to her back, some of which she was trying to throw around. But yeah, you don't see much on the bodies. However, back at the shed, or I guess the house you'd call it, sticking out of the swamp, that Carly came from when you first arrived here, you find what can only be described as a bandit's trove. And inside this trove, you find many millions of gold.
All right. Well,
hang on. How many party members do we have? 5, right?
Yes.
Sure.
So inside, you find 40,000 gold pieces. Or 40,000 gold pieces worth of jewelry, items, stuff that's been stolen over what would be months of highway robbery. So, for the ease of this game, however, I am just going to put in 40,000 gold instead of the items, unless anyone in particular wants to pocket a piece of jewelry, in which case you're more than welcome to. You can describe what piece of jewelry you pocket. There is lots here, but none of it is magical.
Cool.
So there is 8,000 gold pieces each.
So like an emerald ring.
Alrighty, you pocket a small emerald ring.
Yes.
Also, here you find not so much anything directly tying Carly to the cultists. However, you do find a number of stubs of paper that indicate that Carly was being paid off to avoid robbing the cultists' caravans as they travel north through this area.
Well, it seems that they spared no expense in paying off crazy-eyed.
Do we know? Does it say who paid her?
No names in particular, but it does describe in detail how to pick out the cultist caravans and various hand signals that she should look out for, which indicate it would be the cultists themselves. But there's no like signed Cianrath, the cultist boss, or nothing like that.
That sounds like
she
useful
doesn't
information.
keep proper itemized receipts for tax season.
Yeah, boy, she's gonna have real troubles with the tax man. Yeah, actually, Aurelius, you can get some definite decent information. Not much more than what you already know. I mean, Morjit's aware of a lot of the secret salutes and that sort of thing just by benefit of being in the cult. But yeah, I mean, it does verify some of the stuff. And one of the bits of information you do find is a map. And this map is just of the normal coast heading north from Waterdeep to Neverwinter, passing through the Mere of Dead Men. And there is a section of this map which is circled. And you assume that this circle is areas that Kali was not meant to rob the cultists. And the end point of this circle, so the last point which is sort of out of bounds, I guess, gives you a location in the Mere of Dead Men that has a small road drawn on it that normal horse feed station maps don't have. This road heads east from the Mere of Dead Men, and it looks like it goes for a few kilometers, not very far, but that whole area is sort of where it ends, where they've paid her off to avoid. So, you know, you'd figure pretty easily that beyond that, they're not intending to travel. That road is probably where they head to.
Interesting. By the circle, it says secret hideout, no girls allowed. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, girls stink.
Man, Kali should have just robbed them for spite.
So that's why they call her crazy eyed.
So, with your horde gathered and collected and not much more to look around in this area, you can head back to Waterdeep. Fairly quick smart. Get there by the end of the day. And yeah, so as far as I remember, you have an area that the cultist caravan is heading. Morjit had gone with you because he was going to be able to be back in time before the caravan leaves. So Morjit, that's still an option for you to travel with them. You do have an area where this caravan is going to likely turn off the main State Highway North. And you know that some of the areas up ahead, up to the north, are infested with Hydra.
Oh, that's right.
Not the kind that you hail, but the kind that eats you many times.
Hey, I got a question, Flint. What do Hydra like to eat?
Well, they are carnivores, so they do like meat. They're not carrion feeders. They prefer their food fresh, and they're not above eating people. I mean, that's not to say that they wouldn't eat like a cow carcass if they're properly hungry.
Well, I'm wondering, would it be possible for us to lure out a Hydra since we know where these cultists are going?
Yeah, you just have to use your Hydra call.
Please give us an example of a Hydra call.
All right, Hail Hydra.
Oh, no.
Yep.
That's it. I'm getting a drink. Be right back.
I
One
was
of those
expecting
things.
a woo-loo-loo-loo-loo.
Yeah, you see, you take a two reeds, you know, like and put them together. You put them in your lips, and then you whistle, and that's a Hydra call.
Oh, okay. And would that be guaranteed to bring a Hydra to a location?
Well, the Hydras are pretty territorial, so I'd imagine so. Yeah.
So what does everyone think about, since we know where these cultists are going, why don't we call Hydras onto them? We don't necessarily need to do the fighting, we just need to bring the giant killing, destroying force to the other giant killing, destroying force and let the two sort each other.
I think it's a good plan, and especially considering from what they were saying that this is like an 8-headed Hydra. I'm not really looking forward to fighting that, so yeah, if we can make someone else do it for us, why not?
What are your thoughts, Drago? Or Morjit? I forgot Drago was the one that went to get a drink.
Well, the problem is that what if they kill the Hydra?
Well, that could be. I mean, it's not going to be an easy task, so they'll be sufficiently worn out that we can swoop in, finish them off, and you'll be free to take as much treasure as you want.
This is what I like to hear.
But yeah, I agree with Aurelius. We should definitely, talk to Drago as well. Make sure we're all on board with this plan.
Hydras like dragons?
Is
I
this
don't-
asking as a person or is this asking as a in character?
Asking it out of character.
No.
That's good.
Well, I guess, like, in what way do you mean like dragons?
Like,
Are they sentient?
they're not sentient?
No, they are very much
A
animalistic
mindless beast.
reptiles. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, like worms.
Yeah, I was kind of like, oh god, what if the dragon cult talk to it and make friends?
Hey, you look just like my multi-headed lord.
That's literally what I was thinking, and I'm like, oh no.
I would
Hard
like
as
to
it
see a Hydra try to disguise itself as a person and just have like 8 heads.
I'm just imagining the Hydra sitting there having an argument with itself about the benefits of joining up.
And all the food you can ask for. It's an easy deal.
So what's your plan? What are you going to do from here?
Plan.
Do we want to buy stuff without loot?
Buy some Hydra bait.
Buy some Hydra bait, buy some weapons and provisions for the journey. I mean, I'm sure we would be much faster than a large group of cultists heading.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Morjit, are you absolutely sure you'd be comfortable with this plan? If you want to attempt something else, I would understand, as you would be the one in imminent danger.
Well, you see, if I am up with them, it would be much easier to sow discord amongst the rank and file, yes? Give the Hydra a fighting chance.
There's no doubt about that, but I wouldn't want you to die on us.
I promise I will not die on you. I will try and die on somebody much less important.
You flatter me.
What can I say? You have scraped my guts back into my belly more times than I can count now.
I've no words but to acknowledge that I am truly living my boss life right now.
Oh my god.
Just pump the bard's ego. He really needs it.
Oh shit.
So, we would be heading back to go magic item shopping.
Sweet. Yeah. So you guys can have a few minutes to shop. As you are wanting to head north, give me a few moments just to finish up this encounter. Sorry, I've had a busy start of the year.
Counter, we don't need one of those.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Playing the wrong game, lads.
How much gold do we have? Oh shit, we have a lot of gold.
8,000
A lot.
each.
Yep, just saw that. All right, cool.
So we'll have a quick 5 minutes where you guys do a bit of shopping, and then we'll get cracking.
Oh my god, it's so fucking cold here.
Cold?
Yeah, I'm fucking freezing.
Well, it's 30. It's 36 here, like Celsius.
It's -2 degrees Celsius here.
Holy crap, that is freaking cold.
Yeah, it's fucking cold, freezing my ass off.
So what do you got to warm yourself up?
A bottle of Fireball and a little heater.
Good stuff.
Alright, let's get this figured out.
Did you guys fight large spiders yet?
Don't think so.
Do we fight what?
Large spiders.
No, I don't think we have. I mean, no, yes, we have. We totally have.
We fought something that has venom, so same thing really.
Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Morjit, are you going to continue to split the party? Are you going to travel with your friends?
I think they put a BRB in the chat.
Oh, okay, yeah. Just assume I do something that. Yeah, yeah.
Oh shit, I gotta look at my item wish list now.
I gotta like make up entire monsters for you people.
Thanks, buddy.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh man, there's so much good Hydra art.
There really is. People like hydras a lot.
Yeah. All right, have a look on your shopping lists.
Just about done.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be making one more purchase.
Hey, Spite, how does selling work again?
Generally, you can be expected to get 80% of the value back.
How much, sir?
80%.
80?
80.
Yeah, okay.
As far as upgrading stuff, Spot, so if I want to go from a +1 item to a +2, do you just subtract the first from the second, or?
Yeah, I mean, generally in the rules, they're like, you're supposed to break it down for that bullshit other currency and remake a new. No, you just pay the difference between the two. I'm perfectly happy with that.
Okay, cool. The barbarian takes his helmet off and says, has anyone got 320 gold pieces they can throw his way? Once you've bought all your stuff.
I actually might. Hold on.
Yeah, I should as well. I'm going to see if I want to buy the thing that I'm going to see if there's a better thing I can buy, like my hands or like head slot or something.
Yeah, because I'm gonna sell both of my Carnage weapons and buy 2 Harmony +2 weapons, which are 4,200 each. I have 9,431 after selling both of, so that should be oh boy.
All right.
Yeah, I actually have more than enough. How much did you need? 843?
No, just 320. That'd be awesome.
Oh, 320. Yeah. Go ahead. I have 1,031 left, so that'll leave me with like 700 and something.
Sensational. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Alright, is Tribro back?
Does not appear so yet.
He's the worst.
I know, right? That's fine. I have to adjust this anyway.
All right, I posted my shopping list in the chat.
Yep, same.
Alrighty, press button, went back. Now, those shopping lists you guys have put in, did you need me to add them to you, or are you able to get them out of the items? Everything should be in the items.
I was able to get them.
Yeah, I was able to get them, just
Sweet.
kind of for reference.
All good. Alrighty. Sorry, I'm not pushing ahead with only 3 people present. I will wait for Moji to get back.
Yep, that's fine.
Especially because I need to know if Mojita's traveling with you or not.
And then does this count as a short rest?
Yes, of course. Let me give that 2 years.
My twin strike's gonna hit pretty hard now. Yay! Ah, that's nice.
And then anyone who is spending a healing search during this short rest, I will be playing my Song of Rest.
Oh, great.
So for every surge you spend, you will recover my Charisma modifier plus 2 HP.
Damn. That's pretty
That's
good.
really nice. Yeah. What's your your charisma modifiers too?
My Charisma modifier plus 2. So my Charisma modifier is 5 plus 2 for my Healer's Brooch.
Oh,
Nice. So it's 7, lock in chat.
Yes.
Very nice. Thank you.
that is very nice.
And I believe that's per surge.
Come on, Chopper.
Well, he did just say assume he does something stupid, so
This is true. Alrighty, let's just say you all start heading north. For the purposes of, for now, we'll say that every day Morjit is sneaking off to travel with you and then getting back to the cultists by the end of the evening when they start taking stock. So you can pass on messages and travel information from them, blah, blah, blah. We'll just say that for now. And also he can then be with you. And then he can decide when he gets back what he wants to do.
Perfect.
So, your first day travelling north, somewhat of a little ways behind the cult. Maybe they leave first thing in the morning, you might leave at lunchtime. You're travelling and you come across a forest. This forest is not far north of Waterdeep. Let me refer to our map. Shared the map? Yeah.
Oh, there's another.
So this forest covers from the coast to the mountains, the Sword Mountains, as it were. It's not very thick or hard travel. The road is well used and well worn through this wood. However, as you're travelling, you note your horses begin to become a little bit frightened, nervous, and it takes some cajoling in order to get them to continue north. After a little while of this, you begin to notice some changes to the trees nearby. The canopy seems to get thicker, less light is getting through, and with a keen eye, those of you who pay attention note that amongst the treetops you start to see little silvery threads. And they get thicker and thicker until it's undeniably obvious that this forest is getting wound with the webs of spiders.
These are the spiders he mentioned. Shh.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Would it be possible for me to do a nature check to determine what type of spiders they are?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Big ones. Now, these webs are...
Thanks.
These webs are with string that's almost as thick as your thumb. And as you're travelling through one particular area, taking note of these large webs, you come across a body. This body is laying in the centre of the path, and as you get closer, you see that it is not dressed in clothes, or it may well be, but you can't see any detail on this body, for it is wrapped, cocooned entirely in strong spider silk.
It's Frodo. Quick, get the ring.
For some reason, the face is exposed, and you do see Elijah Wood's glassy eyes staring out.
Oh no, not again.
You hear wailing in the distance, Mr. Frodo! Mr. Frodo!
Don't you leave him, Samwise Gamgee.
Shit. Can I cut the cocoon open?
Absolutely.
Drago will keep watch.
All right.
Yeah, I've checked you on the map. Let me put a little token of where this cocoony thing is.
Man, that Sword Coast map just refuses to load for me.
Yeah, it
Don't
sucks.
get it.
So Drago's going to be there keeping watch as Flint gets down. Annoyingly, I don't know why, but the fucking tokens are like the effect icons are massive.
Yeah, that's strange, but that's whatever.
Now, Golem won't actually be there, so I'm just going to delete him off that. Did Aurelius just say be right back and then say okay to themselves?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, no, that was
Bards are like that. You know what they're like.
Surge, Mojit's gonna get
Oh, fucking.
extra 14, so he'll be at full. Actually, I'm gonna leave him at 19 with a healing surge. Otherwise, I have nothing. Flint has no healing surges either.
I don't have what now?
You have no healing surges left.
Nope. Sure don't.
Good stuff. Before you guys left, did you want to have done your little sharing your healing surges around the party trick?
That's probably quite sensible.
Yeah, that would be pretty good. Who needs some healing surges?
So
I
spend.
could.
I'll get Morjit to spend one so you can see because he's the one who charges the thing, and then you have. Oh, Jagel's just went down. No, Relius has just went down. So there is 14 to spread amongst 4 of you.
Alright, well, Flint and Morgit look like you need some healing surges. So you can have. So. Yeah, whoever wants some of mine, I can give you some.
Okay.
Yeah,
I-
I've got 7 unused, so yeah, feel free.
I'd be fine with like 3 if that's cool.
Yep, that's fine, dude.
All right.
Morgit, you can have 3 of mine as well.
Perfect.
3 of you what?
Oh, you're back. Morjit, so we're just sharing around healing surges amongst the party. You've now got 3, and that last 7 hit points you can cure because Aurelius gives you an extra 7 hit points when you use his healing surge.
Hell yeah, I do. Actually, make that an extra healing surge for me, Morgit. Is that okay that I did that?
Sure.
3 instead of 1. Cool, so Drago has 4, which is good because Drago's the punchy one. And Flint, Relius, and Morjit each have 3. So Morjit, what we've said, because you weren't here, is each day you're travelling with your party just behind the cultist caravan, and in the evenings you're heading back to the cultists as they're getting ready to set up to make your face known and, you know, still be there and get new information overnight, that sort of thing.
Sounds reasonable.
Cool. The group has just stumbled across a cocooned body lying on the path and amongst this forest where spiderwebs have been making the canopy grow thicker and darker. Flint is in the midst of cutting open this cocoon, with Drago keeping watch. You and Aurelius standing a little ways back. I'm going to give you all a starting square that you can choose to be anywhere within. Actually, I'll bring it down one. There you go. So you can be anywhere within that square as you start. As Flint, you cut open this cocoon, and as you do, you see, to your horror, that inside is not any body, but instead the body shape collapses, and crawling over your arms and bursting out towards you is a swarm of spiders. The whole shape of it collapses, and they just leap out towards your face.
Don't
and
like
climbing
that.
over your body.
Nope. Don't like that. I would like for that to not happen.
So, we'll replace that cocoon with a huge spider swarm, which, as you trigger these spiders screaming out and crawling all over you and attacking you, they're going to get a surprise attack. And everything around the forest is going to come to life. Fuck that for a packet of cheese.
Are these spiders like actually screaming? Because if so, fuck no.
I mean, the screaming could be coming from the spiders or it could be coming from you. Is there any way to be sure? We don't know.
Sure, why not? Okay, sure.
Alright, it's all amongst the forest. You see a number of spiders and Ittercaps stepping forth from the trees. Their traps sprung. You have no choice but to ready your weapons to defend yourself. Yeah. Who doesn't know what an Ittercap is?
I think I know.
I do. I'm going for a nervous wee. Be right back.
I am familiar with the name. Don't quite know the lore behind.
They're sort of spider aberrations.
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
The spider version of Knowles.
Pretty much, yeah. They're
So they
said
were
to,
made by someone?
not in that regard, more like a humanoid version of their bestial others. They're said to have a little bit of intelligence, but mainly sort of bestial in nature. They are said to keep spiders as pets and guards, in the same manner that humans keep dogs and other animals.
That sounds dope as hell. Can my next character be an Endercap?
100% yes. They also possess Spider-Man sticky web spinners. They have the capability of shooting sticky webs from their whatevers.
Interesting. Okay.
Sweet.
I'll have someone roll a history or a nature if they like, if they want to share. But look for a
I
little
got some history.
Ooh, damn! So does Flint. Oh, damn! So Jesus, this roll. Holy shit! What? Wait, that was a 20. Morgie got
That
robbed.
wasn't 20. I saw fucking 22. What was up with that?
Yeah, that was weird. Well, all of you know that it is said that Ittercaps were once mad druids. Or once druids that went mad, I should say, and stayed as their transmogrified self. Which was a spider form. And then never to turn back into their original selves.
Mad.
So they were like
Their
form of a
party
spider.
members
And
tried
were
to
then
skin them.
like,
So you both spoke at once there.
I'm just making a comment on party members trying to skin the druid.
Oh yeah, that was definitely the reason.
Anyway, what were you saying, Aurelius, before you were so rudely interrupted?
I was saying it's just like they were druids. They were just like form of a spider, and then they were like, "Oh, this is dope. I don't want to change."
Yeah, pretty much. If you
I
could be
mean-
Spider-Man part of the time, wouldn't you just want to be Spider-Man all of the time?
Yes.
So the the spider swarm is going to get its surprise attack, surprise round, I should say. So
Really
it gets
wish it wouldn't.
its one attack at you, in which you are bit at by a swarm of tiny pinpricky nothings. Fuck this. On a miss, you take only a little bit of damage. However, you feel the venom from 1,000 tiny bites going into yourself, and you are suffering from poison. We'll come now to the start of the round. Everyone roll initiative, please. Everyone who hasn't already. Looks like Aurelius and Jago both have. Morgit and Flint. Fantastic. So Flint, you will thankfully have the first reaction.
Cool. As a minor action, I will Hunter's Quarry the Spider Swarm. Wait, can I do that? Is that a thing I can do?
Hunter's Quarry.
Well, I mean, is a Spider Swarm? I don't know. That's getting into.
Mechanically, yes. Absolutely, you can.
Okay.
Your character is so fucking pissed.
Pretty much.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. To do it.
The mechanics of a swarm is that you can enter its space as difficult terrain. The swarm cannot be pulled, pushed, or slid by melee or ranged attacks. It can squeeze through any opening that is large enough for at least one of the creatures that comprises it. And generally they have an aura, and this one does have an aura which makes you slowed at the start of your turn as they crawl all over you and give you the heebly-jeeblies.
Oh, Hey Drago, you want to take this on by yourself while I charge away from it so it doesn't hurt me anymore? Okay, cool.
Just fuck it up, man.
Yeah, I'll just twin strike it. All right. Oh, okay, good.
And you begin to squish the little spiders.
Damn, I missed. All right,
Yeah.
and that'll be my turn. Oh, I get a +2 to saves.
Now, I should have added an effect.
Oh, well, it's a 6 anyway. Oh well.
Let me just take something. No, that didn't do anything. Put it back. Alright, it's not going to matter until I finish these guys' turns. So, the Edicaps that step from the trees, they move forwards, and in their hands you see weapons. They are clasping them just like any person. And this one in particular has a long spear. As he gets close to Flint,
Just line.
he lashes out with it, trying to stab into you. However, he's shit and garbage. Fuck that guy.
Flint, would you like to
Yeah.
shift at all?
Yeah, I'm gonna like to shift 1 to my right here.
All right.
That way, I'm less likely to get flanked.
Mechanically, it is a slide.
Oh, then I'll slide to the right,
Yeah.
and then slide to the left. Cha, cha.
Is it going to put him out of range? No, so he is going to follow up with a web shot towards you to try and restrain you, which is going to hit.
And restrain just means I can't move, right?
Excuse me, phone. What?
I actually think I can look that up myself here. Oh, oh no. Oh no.
What's happening?
Oh, I kind of fucked up. I was trying to see what restrain does, and I forgot that clicking the button puts the condition on you.
Oh,
That's all right. Restraint just means your grant combat advantage. You get -2 to hit, and you can't move.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I replaced the shorter with a just full restrain forever.
Oh no!
Yeah, so I'm definitely not loving that.
Sorry, I'm back. So he tried to web. He did restrain you. The next.
Oh yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Hey, Spike.
5. Yes.
I accidentally replaced the shorter restrain with a permanent restrain, so if you could adjust that,
nice
I'd
one.
appreciate it. Thank you. Sorry.
You're the worst.
I really am. I'm sorry.
Cool bananas. It's now Savians. Alrighty. This one is going to be out of range of you. So he's going to fire a big glob of web down towards those of you at the bottom, which is area burst 2 within 10, which I believe is that size. And that'll hit Morjit and Aurelius. So Morjit is immobilized. And that whole area is now filled with spider webs and difficult terrain for the remainder of the encounter.
Well, that's not good.
And it is Morjit's turn.
Right, fuck these guys.
Go, Majid, go!
Margie with the MVP plays.
Oh, yeah?
They're vulnerable 5 now.
What, 2? Just to all damage?
All damage.
Awesome.
Boy, nice.
So,
That's really good.
yeah.
I think
And I guess I'll action surge.
Sweet.
Holy shit.
God damn.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
And now
Holy
they have
shit.
-1 to all defenses.
So that one. Now that's supposed to be resisting half of. Oh no, those are area attacks, aren't they?
Yes,
Yep.
they are.
Oof. So they'll be taking double from the attack. So 34 plus 5, 39.
Oh,
So an extra 17 on that one. Well bloodied. And was the Rain of Blood an area as well?
Yep.
Alright, so he should have taken another 11, which will be enough to demolish. So the spider swarm is kasplattered.
Good job.
yeah, very, very nice.
And I'm like, okay, today is a good day.
So that black area, is that an area effect
Oh,
or is that
no.
going on now? I'm going to move over there and then use one creature. Actually, I'll do Whirling Frenzy, which attacks both creatures.
Nice.
God damn.
Oops, that was the wrong damage. Because if I miss, I hurt myself, so that's the wrong thing. Just forget healing that.
Okay, sweet. That was just to both of them, 8 each? Or just to the web spinner one?
No, so just heal the bottom one, that 80, heal him that 80 points, because that was a mistake. That's 6 plus 2.
Yeah. So he's not dead, but you know that he's within 8 hit points of death.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and my where is it? No, that's all right. That's good, I think. Now we haven't got an action point or anything, have we?
No, I think, and if you used it last encounter, it isn't back yet. You haven't hit a milestone yet.
All right, then that's me done.
Sweet.
Good shit.
Are you guys going to end this encounter before I get to do anything?
Nah, you got this. You can use your bow, shoot some guys in the face.
You can clean up. There's a few wounded guys there.
Well, I can clean up a wounded guy.
Sorry, I'm just testing stuff while you were waiting for your turn.
Oh my god.
Are you finished, Drago?
Sure have.
Sweet. Alrighty. Morjit, could you just damage that cow spinner spider with a area damage effect for me real quick? Doesn't matter what.
Okay.
Ha!
You did
It
it.
is working. It is working. I did it wrong. You're supposed to take bonus damage, not double damage. Right. Okay. So, the cow spinner spider is going to leap over to those of you who are immobilized, which is Aurelius. And it's going to take the opportunity. No, you're not.
I'm not immobilized. No, they missed at me. Morjit, on the other hand, is very immobilized.
I made my save.
Ah, God
Oh,
damn
you
it.
did? Oh,
I'm
okay.
immobilized.
Well, it's an idiot. So it's going to try to bite Aurelius,
Okay.
moving along the
Oh,
wedge
yeah,
area
that's gonna
without
hit.
issue. It's a shame you're not immobilized, restrained, stunned, or unconscious, because otherwise it would be doing way better stuff to you. So it bites you, and you feel it injecting poison into you, and then it shoots out a web towards Flint.
Wow.
And Flint,
That's really fucking
you are
heavy.
pulled 1, 2, 3, 4 next to him.
Right where you want to be, aren't you?
Just what you want.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
Hey, it has no idea.
Oh,
this
it
one
will.
is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to here. And it's going to try to eat Drago with combat advantage.
Wait a sec, I'm going to use an interrupt, which is
Oh, go for
timely
it.
dodge. An enemy targets you with an attack, I can shift up to half my speed. I'll drop it in.
Alright, perfect.
Oh, by the way, since it pulled me, that clears my restraint, right?
Yes.
Alright, cool. Thanks, jerk.
I can't drop it. Normally I can drop the power in the chat. It's not working.
Yeah, no, I can see it anyway. It's fine.
Cool.
That's very cool.
Okay.
So, you can choose a new target for the attack. However, it has none. So it bites empty space, and then it's going to get angry and try to pull you back. However, you dodge out of that as well. And it is now the etiquette vermin handler's turn. He's going to come on in. 1, 2, 3. We come here. How much speed does he have? Not much. Rip. That was annoying. That ranged. Alright, he's going to try and restrain you with a shot of his web.
That'll do it, eh?
That will. So it's a minor action. Then he's got a venomous urging. So an allied adjacent natural beast gains one of the following benefits. Ooh. It is going to goad the cow spinner spider that's to its north, and you see it getting a little bit more frenzied, and it has buffed it in some way. The beast is going to have a +5 bonus to damage rolls until the end of its next turn. And that is the etiquette's turn. Right, you're up.
Okay. Flint, how happy are you with your current location?
I'm fine with it right now.
Okay. Morjit, how about you?
I suppose if you moved me to the other side of the spider, Flint would have combat advantage on.
Good point.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Combat advantage.
Okay. So I am going to use my background feature, which is when I use a face step, I can take one adjacent ally with me. That ally teleports to a square adjacent to my destination.
That's pretty handy.
That is pretty handy.
So I am going to, as my move action, use a face step and touch Morjit as they're standing right next to me, so that they teleport with me. I'm going to teleport here, and Morjit, you wanted to go here?
Yep, that'll do.
Alright. It looks like there are some saves that Flint needs to make.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so then I am going to play Song of the New Dawn on the Cowspinner Spider. Is that my... Okay. It's going to hit. So it's going to do that much damage. And in addition to that, it's also that much radiant damage. In addition, each ally adjacent to the target makes a saving throw, rolling twice and using the higher result.
Ooh, very nice. Thank you. And I actually get +2 on saving throws, so that 8 should be a 10.
Perfect.
It's a resilient focus.
Does anybody need heals?
Nope.
Not really. Looks like everyone's kind of good. I have a minor action that I'm just going to just sort of like play my bow like a harp and be like, meow, 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 and that'll be my turn.
Fantastic.
Hey, good save.
Yeah.
Sick 'em, Flint.
Oh, all right. Will do. Minor action. Gonna quarry him. Why not? Really glad that hit. Oh shit. Hold on. Well, no,
Holding.
I shouldn't be restrained anymore.
How come?
Well, I guess it depends on which save I made there. I have a +2 feat bonus to saves. I forgot to put that on. So one of those, that 8 should be a 10, which is a save against something.
I guess
Roll
the
a
first
dice.
effect-
Odds is poison, evens is restrained. Alright, so the poison's gone.
So then they shouldn't have taken 3 damage then.
Yes.
And also one of those might actually be a miss. Let's see.
Well, no, because I think the restrained math is already on there because it says effects minus.
Oh, yep, you're absolutely
Well,
correct.
Well
Well,
spotted.
restrained doesn't give you
Yeah.
-2, does it?
Yeah, -2 to attack rolls, yeah, and grants combat advantage.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah,
still
so
on
since I hit him with both my main hand and offhand weapons, he has a -2 to attacks made against me.
Okay, cool.
And great, that'll be my turn.
So do you know how to put that on him?
I sure don't, but I'll figure
Okay.
it out.
What's the power you used?
It's actually my weapons. My harmony weapons, harmony blades.
Okay,
The
we'll
ability
figure that
is
out.
okay.
We'll do that after the encounter. But for now, this thing is going to attack Jaggle. Now that you're nice and close, you see it discard its long spear, and instead it is going to try to web you.
Hold up.
Hold up.
Because I saw this in a dream. So Draggle is going to be able to make a melee basic attack, I believe. Yes.
Sounds good.
Is going to make a melee basic attack against the attacking enemy as a free action, dealing 1d8 extra damage on a hit.
Is it an interrupt?
It is.
Nice.
Good job. Which one? The north one or the south one?
The south one, number 1.
He had a dream last night, and it fit like a glove.
Oh
Holy shit!
no!
Wow.
No!
Oh, wait. Oh, man.
Damn it! Damn it! Oh. So that one's dead.
Sorry. So question: I've got a rampage.
Can't do more than one
Fuck.
free action per turn.
That's right. This is a new turn. I haven't done anything yet.
No, but like you can't roll on your
Okay.
free action attack on that kill because it died on that same turn.
That's right. Just checking.
No,
Yeah.
you can't kill both Ettercaps.
Not
Frothing
yet,
at
anyway.
the mouth. Okay. Good job.
Alright, so this one, expecting its ally to be webbing you, it's going straight in for the bite, so it's not going to do the web first off. And it's going to hit. And then it'll make a secondary attack, which is the poison. And you are poisoned. Then, seeing that you're not webbed, that you're still killing its friend, it is going to try and now web you with its minor action. It is going to miss, because it's Kid Spider. And Morgit, it is your turn. Morgit, there we go. That is going to provoke an opportunity attack from Spider Cat. Spider Spinner 1.
Except it died.
Did we get the opportunity attack? Is it interrupt, I think?
Is it?
Yeah, opportunity attacks interrupt the action that triggered them. Just like
No.
it interrupts the movement.
No.
Yeah.
It's okay, you'll be fine.
You'll just take a little bit of a flesh wound.
Yeah. Just asleep. You're not restrained or anything anymore, are you?
Nope.
Far out. Those are the worst. Alright, that's a hit. And then it is killed. Along with the other Ettercap. Leaving one vermin handler and one spider left. Yes.
Okay.
You're so mean.
It's about
just
time Dan got some damage on the board.
Shut up your face.
I'm just going to cruise up. And then use Whirling Frenzy. See how we go with that.
That's such a nice ability.
That is really good.
Oh, that's not actually. I haven't got it in my powers yet. That's a bit bizarre. I'll just charge in that case. And then just do a Howling Strike. Don't know why it rolled twice to hit.
You're targeting both.
You're just so prepped for that whirling strike.
Ooh, we made one of your saves.
Hey.
That's nice. Ooh, that's a point. You were restrained, but the thing that restrained you is dead, so you're not restrained anymore.
Cool.
So let me just see with that plus
Didn't even see you there, Jay.
2, if you would have hit
I
the
was shooting a guy going around
spinner. No, still would have missed. Cool.
Nice. Cheers.
All good. So the spinner is going to first try to web you. Yes. So now you're restrained again, next to
Been
it.
here before.
And then it is going to try and eat your face.
Just one thing, because this is a new turn, isn't it? I haven't done anything. Have I had a free turn at the start of the round? Or was that last round?
You have had your reaction. No, you had a free attack, but you can do that per turn, not per round. So, if you've got a
Yeah,
free
I've
action,
got Shrug It Off. I've said I can use Shrug It Off, which gives me a save, that's all.
what sort of action? Is it an immediate action, or is it as a free action?
It's just a reaction. You are subjected to an effect that a save can end.
So would they be able to use it in between the webcasting and the bite? I guess it's flexing their muscles so hard.
Yeah, exactly. Just trying to break free so it doesn't get combat advantage against me, that's all.
Well, it was
For the
just your
next
turn,
attack.
so your reaction would have reset. So yeah, go for it.
Cool.
To go and make your save against the restraint.
Nice.
Hey.
Very nice.
What the? Whoops.
Alright, so it's not going to get the bonus ongoing damage, which makes me sad. However, it is just going to get the normal bonus damage. Oof, 24 damage.
Good hit.
And you take ongoing 5 instead of ongoing 10. And that... Oh, God, excuse me. That will be my turn. The Eater Cap is going to... what's it going to do? It is going to urge that spider again to make another attack. And that spider is going to.
I don't like that spider, man.
Alright, so you're down. Doesn't deal any more poison damage. And that is the Itacap's minor action. Then he's going to move down to Flint. And he's going to try to bite you.
Kidoki.
Yeah, because I'm down. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh no, he hit.
And then he's going to make his secondary attack. And you take ongoing 10 poison damage.
Man, dude's a real tough customer.
Yeah. At the end of his turn, you see him letting out a series of squeaks and clicks with his mouth, which seems to get that cow spinner spider in a bit of a tizzy. Now, all of you rolled super fucking high on your nature rolls, didn't you? So you recognize this as it's calling in more friendly spiders. Well, friendly to him, not friendly to you. Sorry, let me be clear on that. And that is Aurelius' turn.
That's Aurelius' turn.
Alright, so it looks like things might be going a little bit south. What I'm going to do is... 1 second while I do some math.
That's right, do you? That's all right. Yeah, I just realised, Spot, because now that I bought that Vanguard Weapon +2, it changes the magic items in the combat tab. Because if you look at my attack bonus to hit, it's only +7. I mean, it doesn't matter. I wouldn't have killed the spider, but I've changed it now because I should be like +12 to hit.
Nah.
But yeah.
So, Dreidel, you are going to get a majestic word as I tell you of the adventures of being your own boss. And
Yes.
really, there's no better opportunity than now than to strike when the time is right. Are you happy with your current location? Otherwise, I can just sort of like teleport you wherever you want, so you're standing.
Perhaps the far side of the spider, so someone, if it comes up eventually, can flank it.
Would you be opposed to actually going on the other side of the vermin handler?
No, no, that'd be good.
All right. So you can go there. And then so that's my move, and that's my minor. Oh, I forgot to mark off face step from last turn. And I should mark off one of those majestic words. As my standard action. Oh, man, I've been really bad at marking off my abilities. Okay. As my standard action, I'm going to use a Prophesied Strike on the Ettercap Vermin Handler.
Haha!
Oh no.
I am going to use my hero point to reroll.
Sweet.
You got this.
So
Aha!
I'm going to use a healing surge to reroll.
Right, row.
Come on, 20. Oh well, that's good enough.
There we go. Okay, and now it is prophesied. So the next attack against it is going to be rolled twice, take the higher result.
Sweet.
And that's going to be my turn.
Alrighty, Flint.
Good
yeah.
turn, thanks.
Yeah, nice. All right. Oh, I'm bloodied. As a minor action, long tooth shifting. Okay, that's level 11. And I will twin strike him. And you said sorry, what was the bonus?
It is roll twice, take the higher result.
Okay.
And you're flanking.
Oh yeah, all right, fantastic. Oh, so very close, but that's still good. Mm.
Have my hero point.
Oh, well, thank you. That's better.
Very nice.
Good name.
All right. And since I hit him with both my main hand and offhand, he has a -2 to attacks made against me now. And that will be my turn.
Sweet. Moji.
Save. Perfect. Nice.
Ugh.
Nice.
Very
Doing
nice.
all the damage.
Good job.
Hey.
And you made your save too.
Hell yeah.
Very nice.
All right, I'm gonna run away and then charge him.
Yeah.
Rah. Ooh, it's bloodied.
It
Nice.
should do an extra D6 too from my helm. That's not working. I'll just roll that. Here we go. And that's me done.
Damn. Alrighty.
Cool.
So, it's gonna do the same dealio. It's gonna try and web you. And you are
No.
restrained. And then it's gonna try to eat your face.
Sounds fair.
Oh my god.
Consider your face eaten. Oh, hang on. I have to drop on the 5, but change it to 10 because the 10's not working properly. There we go. You have ongoing 10 poison damage, and the spider is going to try and skedoodle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to here. You can have an opportunity attack if you like, but it does look like it is running.
Okay, I'll go for it.
Go for it.
You got this.
Oof.
Maybe not. Oh, no, see, that shouldn't be +5. I don't know why it's doing that +5. It should be like +12 or 13. Should be +12. Add 7 to that. Probably still misses, but. No, so not +7. Add plus.
Try rolling it again.
Yeah, give us 1 sec.
There you go. You had put in a implement that overrode the main weapon 5 and was using your main weapon 1 instead.
Oh, there you go. Cheers.
All good?
girl.
Yeah, that would definitely hit.
Oh yeah. Alright, roll your attack. Do your damage, rather. Ah, you killed it.
Hey.
Nice.
Ah, within a hit point too. Damn it.
Good shit.
And it is dead. The forest falls silent. The Edicap's call no longer drawing any rustling or shaking of the spider webs that you can see or sense. But with all that said, you probably feel that lingering is not in your interest.
I absolutely agree with that
Yeah.
instinct.
Yep. Well done,
I
mate,
will-
guys.
Play my song of rest as we march onwards. Maybe we can use these spiders as bait to the Hydra. Maybe not. I don't know what Hydra.
I mean, spiders have meat. So, yeah, fuck it. Let's grab them. I mean, you ever had deep fried tarantula? It's not bad.
I can't say I have because I'm not weird.
Nothing weird.
I have not, but I'll take your word for it.
So you gather up a couple of kgs of spider meat. You get moving, I guess. The day is about the time. Sorry, is about midday. When you begin to approach an area where the forest is starting to thin out, the spider webs thin first, and then the trees themselves. Then you break free of the forest and you find yourself on a road with just a few sparse copse of trees dotting the landscape, but otherwise a unremarkable open field, I guess, the road travelling through. Eventually you can see a river up ahead. You can see a number of carriages parked on this side of the river. And as you get close, you see that every single one of these carriages is empty. There's wagons with crates that are also empty. Some of which have been smashed open. Some of which have fallen and... Oh my god, the fucking door's open. Jesus Christ, it's cold. Fucking kids. Some of which you can see have been prized open and whatever was inside taken out. And you can see there was originally a bridge over this area that looks to have been recently washed away. There is a makeshift bridge that is going across a few little islands, little outcroppings of rock and dirt. And you can see that people have been travelling over this. It couldn't be more than a couple of weeks old at this point. The bridge itself, where the rocks are broken and swept away, you can see that it is reasonably fresh rock face and stone masonry exposed, so it's not like this has been broken for a long time. There is no explanation as to why these carriages and carts and wagons are abandoned here, however. You can see on the other side of this river a few merchants just coaxing their last wagon over this rickety makeshift bridge. They're within yelling distance and they don't seem to have noticed you, but they're just carrying on doing their own thing like they've recently crossed this river.
That's not suspicious at all.
So has it been there for a while, that land bridge, or is it just an impromptu thing?
Definitely looks like an impromptu thing.
And these merchants, do we recognize them at all, or do they seem more of the crazy-eyed Carlies do not target?
Morjeet recognizes them as some of the merchants that signed on with the cultist caravan, but knows that they are not directly the cultists themselves. This is probably the tail end of the cultist caravan.
And you say everything's been broken open and
On this side of the bank, yes, there's a number of abandoned stuff. It looks like some of it's been destroyed, some of it's been worked on,
yeah.
looked through, checked out already.
Should we just tail them?
Tail them, rob them.
I mean, preferably tail them to see where they're going first, and then we can rob them.
Well, you see, they're not actually part of the cultist caravan. They might be going elsewhere.
Okay, fair. So you think we should just rob them first?
Well, you see, you guys do not have your caravan anymore, yes? So
That's
if we were to
true.
rob them, take their clothing, take their caravan, we could re-ingratiate yourself with the rest of the cultist caravan.
I feel like they might recognize us.
No.
They may recognize Aurelius Starsinger, merchant extraordinaire, but they will not recognize Carlton Lassiter, also merchant extraordinaire.
All right, you have a point there. Okay. We could rob them and then convince them, to give up any information they have, right? Even though they're not technically cultists, right? They just signed up for the caravan, right?
The traveling clerks, yeah.
Yeah.
They're traveling as a group.
Wait. Well, then do we have any reason to rob them?
If you're asking me, the
no.
answer is always no.
Well, I mean, no. I'm certainly not asking
No,
you.
we do not have any reason to rob them. I'm actually against that part of the plan, but I am a part of the re-ingratiating ourselves into the caravan sort of.
Well, if you can figure out a way to do it without robbing them and stealing all their worldly possessions, feel.
How so like the pathway down, like that river, how far below it?
Sorry, say that again?
The water beneath us, how far below us is
It is about 20-foot drop.
20-foot drop? Okay. I'm going to. Can I roll bluff to put on a disguise?
You don't need to roll bluff at all. You can just pop on a disguise.
All right. In that case, I'm going to take some dirt and make a curly cube mustache out of it on my face.
Fantastic.
Alrighty.
Yeah, greetings, chap.
So you're calling over the river, or are you going over to catch up with them?
I'm practicing my disguise, my disguise voice.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were already speaking to them.
Sorry, it's very convincing.
Yes, thank you.
All right, so yeah, what's the game plan?
I mean, how big is the caravan? There's got to be a lot of people in it, right?
Up ahead, it is just what looks like 4 or 5 people and 2 wagons. The second wagon is the one that's just come over the rickety bridge.
Okay. Well, as a game plan, we could, I guess, try to gaslight them into believing we were always with them. Alternatively, we could just say, hey, we're your replacements, go back to Waterdeep.
Sure, why not? Let's see how this works out.
Let's do it.
I'm deathly curious.
Draco goes with whatever the bard wants to do.
I mean, yeah, and plus we have like an actual cultist with us to help boost our story.
Really? Yeah.
Uh-huh. Morjeet. Uh-huh.
That's
All
you.
right.
What side am I on? I don't know.
You're on the south side of the river.
Boom, boom.
Hey.
Yeah, then let's approach the merchant.
Okay. As you start crossing the bridge, it's sort of creaking and groaning under your horse and your own footsteps, and it is still sturdy, however. Carts have been travelling over it at least for several days. And you can see up ahead the merchants are now just checking all their stuff stayed on and nothing fell into the water. When they spot you as you get onto the second island, you hear them call out, "Ho there!" As they're sort of up at this point.
Oh, yes. Good to see you. Good to see you. Just wait right there. We'll be over in just a minute.
Of course, do be quick. I'm pretty sure the baiting isn't gonna last for too much longer, and we'll be neck deep in that multi-headed beast once again.
Of course. Say, you do know that you're supposed to be crossing the river again, right?
What?
Yes, there's been a terrible mix-up in Waterdeep. A terrible mix-up indeed. You were supposed to travel to Neverwinter.
That's where we're headed.
Right, no, but you were supposed to take the main road. This Mirror of Dead Men. Unfortunately, we were assigned to.
Well, everyone travels through the mirror when they're traveling up to Neverwinter. That's still a couple of days ahead.
You don't know where the good gold is, my friend.
They laugh.
You see, we took this assignment as a sort of a pity for you, but no, you want to go to the main road.
What, and miss out on Leilon? I think not.
No, Layla's dead.
No, Leilon, the city.
Oh, Leylon, the city, is dead.
What?
Yes, I'm afraid a dragon just went by there. I think their name was Villain Metentrath or something like. Just leveled the whole place.
How did... And they sort of turn to each other. Are you... Really? Are you... Can you... And then the other one's... the one that's not talking to you directly says, perhaps we should finish this conversation while we're clear of the river. They did give us around 20 minutes and it's been 25. So... And he looks nervously to the west.
There's no need. You can just we can take your spot and we can explain that there was a little bit of a mix-up, and you can go back to the main road where there are no level towns and make plenty of money that.
As you are talking, Morjeet and Flint, you both notice to the west where that guy is nervously watching.
That's so shit.
What you think is a wave.
Uh-oh.
It's a mound of water that's sort of moving towards you.
Head back to the bank. I'm heading south.
The two merchants on the other side don't seem to have noticed this, But you two definitely have. Zarelius is still talking with them. They're like, well, what, you want us to cross back over? Do we have time? It took a long time to get these wagons over. Perhaps we need to organize another baiting run.
Try and get Aurelius's attention here.
Yes. Oh!
Mimic 8 heads coming out of the water, you know, that thing.
We should get to the other side as quickly as possible.
As Flint is mimicking the 8 heads, he's like standing just to the left of you, and you're looking at him, and you see him make an 8-headed gesture, and from behind him, you see a number of heads bursting from this mound of water. Silently. There's no sound, there's no roar like you'd expect of the monster this large. The heads just poise themselves high up out of the water, bearing down towards you all.
Sure would like to run.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm with plan run.
Let's
Okay.
run towards the merchants because they'll be slower than us.
Yeah, they as they see the heads come up as well. Oh God! Quick, leave the horses! Run across!
Do we have a short rest in between the last encounter and this one?
And the milestone, so I'll get there.
That sure is a fucking Hydra. Scary ass Hydra. Awesome.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to get you to roll initiative for me real quick. And Morjit, because you rolled a nat 20 on your hidden perception check that I rolled for everyone, you notice something unusual about this Hydra, other than the fact that it has more heads than your standard Hydra. You can all see that it is scarred and it's got a number of stumps, like this thing maybe had even more than 8 once upon a time. Who knows? But one of the things you notice is on its back, you see a cluster of things that look like shells. Or
Shelves.
shells. Let me try and get you a picture.
It's a hermit hydra.
Oh shit. I don't want to see the fucking size of that shell.
Shells are actually lots of little helmets for all the heads.
Oh, it's kind of adorable, actually. No, I don't want to kill him. Not
Yeah,
that we
they're
could.
so cute.
I'm pretty sure this thing will just straight to death.
The things on its back look like barnacles. However, instead of the little mouth looking thing sticking out of it, you see like a pristine oval shape. A couple of these are broken open. And sticking out of these quote unquote barnacles, you see little tufts of necks and heads. Little baby hydras sticking off the back of this Hydra.
Oh dear.
Lots of little baby hydras.
Oh, it's a Hydra mommy.
Don't like that.
Or Hydra dad of the year.
I mean,
Yeah.
hydras might be like seahorses, I guess.
Might be. For the purposes of this, these babies are going to be represented on the combat tracker and are going to be represented on the map. However, they share the space of the territorial mummy hydra. They're just there. You can target them separately. Area attacks that target the hydra will also hit them. Does that make sense? So if you've got like an area 1, it'll still hit all 5 things because they're on its back.
Okay.
All right. So Aurelius, you have the first chance to react, especially fitting since you were the first to notice it.
Obviously, the very first to notice it. So, I wonder, We have all the spider meat with us. Would it be a wise decision for us to drop this meat or chuck it at the Hydra in the hopes of baiting it while we make our getaway?
Sorry, can you repeat that? I missed that. I bet.
Oh, we have all the spider meat with us from the last encounter. Could we throw that at the Hydra so that it eats the meat while we make our getaway?
I think.
Would it even take that bait?
I mean, if we, yes, I have no reason to believe it will, but I can 100% with absolute confidence say yes.
And do we want to head to the southern bank so we're not thrown into the water and eaten alive?
If you two want to head to the southern bank, I think Morjit and I might be able to make it to the northern bank.
Oh no.
We might be able to ingratiate ourselves within the ranks of the merchants and cultists while you two figure out how you're going to catch up with.
So much love for your compatriots.
Well, I mean, if you two want to follow us up north as well, the only reason I suggest that is because this northern route might be riskier, and I can only teleport one other person.
I could pull an ally, 2 allies, 3 squares as an action.
Okay, that could be good. But do we want to try and get to the northern bank or the southern bank? It just is closer, that's all.
I mean, southern bank means that we lose time on the cultists because we don't know when the Hydra is going to leave this lake. No, northern bank is riskier and possibly means death, but also means that we are right with the cultists and we aren't going to lose track.
Well, you know what they say, no risk, no reward. So let's hope we don't get brutally murdered by a Hydra.
Okay, so we're heading north. That's the plan.
That's the plan, yeah.
Alrighty. Also, I'd like to note the Hydra has 2 activations. The actual activation is the one you should target with all effects. The second one is purely there for popping up again for another turn.
Okay, which one is which?
The one that says actual is the actual one.
Oh, actual, gotcha.
It's tough to figure
Roger.
out, but I'm sure you'll get there.
Hey man, I don't know your fucking wily tricks, alright?
That's true. Actually, the other one is actually the one that you're supposed to actually attack.
Exactly. Yeah, but we're not actually planning on fighting this thing, right? We're just gonna
It's
try and
just
escape.
Not in the least. All right, so I'm going to put my hand on Morjit's shoulder, and I'm going to say, trust me on this. We got this, buddy. And I'm going to use Face Step as my move.
Okay.
So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Morjit is going to go here. Or do you want to go south of me, Morjit?
Either one works.
And then, thank you for not spending any surges, Morjit, because I'm going to throw a majestic word on you.
Oh, right, I'm wounded.
That is going to let you teleport 2 squares. So if you want to go to the shore, you can. And it's
Nice.
going to let me teleport 2 squares as well.
Fantastic.
God damn. Alrighty.
Let me see the range from me to the Hydra. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, sorry, the Hydra does not have multiple activations. Let me remove the second one. Sorry.
That's good.
Nope. Makes up for it on its own turn.
Rip.
That's bad.
Okay, so how do we see the range of my ranged weapon?
What do you mean? The songbow?
Yeah, my longbow, because like I have like jinx shot, which is like actually firing the bow.
You look up a longbow's distance. Or range, I should say. So it's
Okay,
20/40, so heaps.
20 squares?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna fire a jinx shot at the actual Hydra, because why not? I have a standard.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And that's gonna miss. Yeah. That'll be my turn.
Okay. So this Hydra's going to move all the way over here. It's going to swim really fast, trying to head off Flint and Draggle's escape. It's multiple heads snapping down. It is going to do Hydra Fury. It's going to get to use Bite a number of times. Oops, sorry, it's going to be here, sorry. Use Bite a number of times equal to its heads. So it's going to be 4 each on Draggle and Flint.
I should have probably checked when exactly the Hydra's turn was. Cool.
Oh boy.
Wow, we're fucked. Goodbye.
That second miss. Oh, wait, no, sorry, Drago's out of range. Never.
Okay, so that's 4 hits each. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm dead.
It's not going to bite Flint a 4th time when you already go down as it's snapping at you, because it's not trying to eat you right now. So it is going to...
Well, that's the
fling the
crazy
two of
thing,
you around.
because if we're going to go south, I could use time we dodge, so I could shift 3 squares to the south and avoid that whole friggin' train wreck.
You could if you like.
You probably should.
Yeah, I think I will. I don't like splitting the party. That's why I wouldn't. Yeah, okay, I'll definitely run for the hills.
So, okay.
No,
So
Flint.
1, 2, 3.
Bye.
And you take no damage because it's an interrupt.
Thank fuck for that. I mean, bugger.
Which, unfortunately, Flint, would mean that the other 3 attacks are going to attack you. But like I said, it's just trying to... You notice it's just trying to tear you up. It's not trying to eat you. It's just snapping angrily at you.
Gonna feed you till it's young.
Oh, no spoilers. Wojit, your turn.
Well, shit.
Yeah, well said.
Yeah.
Which direction is the river flowing?
West to east.
Okay. Hey Flint, how do you feel like being dragged into the river and we scoop you up?
Yeah. Just do it.
River.
Or distract him, and I'll come and grab him and drag him back so he doesn't bleed to death. If you can
Either of
distract
these
the Hydra.
works. Okay, yep.
I mean, you know, whatever. It's fine. Throw me in a river. Just fucking get me away from this fucking Hydra.
Do I have any long range stuff?
Can you blind it or daze it or?
Throw spider meat at it.
Okay. Uh,
Oh, she's gonna kill all of its kids.
That's gonna make it mad.
also,
uh,
I remember that I brought these arrows a while ago.
Okay.
Let's see, I've got 2 that fade in and out of existence, 2 red ones and 2 white ones.
these all sound
That
horrifyingly
they sounded
dangerous.
all yeah, they do because I have no idea what they do.
You know what? Go for it.
I don't have a bow.
No, no. Just throw it. Just throw
Really
it.
shakes his head.
Shameful.
I pull out one of the white arrows.
The white?
White?
Okay. Alright.
And I hand it to Aurelius because he has a bow.
All right.
And I
Save
tell
him.
him that these are incredibly valuable. Do not miss.
Son of a bitch.
You're my only hope, Aurelius Kenobi.
But that'll be on his turn anyway.
Oh god.
So in the meantime, I'm gonna see if I can get its attention, I guess.
Maybe get its attention away from me.
Fine. Move over there.
Fuck.
I'm hitting it with an AoE.
Okay. I target all the little things.
Oh no.
I'm really gonna get its attention.
Cool, good job.
Proud of you.
So they shriek out in pain, those little things, each one of them. And that seems to really get the Hydra's attention. And it turns from Draggle and Flint's dead body, about half of its heads, and its whole body turns to look towards you.
All right, I'm going to move up to Flint, grab him, and then, drag him, carry him to safety to the south. That's the plan.
Much appreciated.
No problems, buddy. If I live.
So you are going to get a opportunity attack from one of its heads that's still facing that way. And it's going to snap down at you.
Oh no. Okay.
That's right, that's a lot better than 69.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, is it though?
I hope so.
Nice. Yeah, I don't think he wants a 69 with the Hydra.
No. Depends on which heads. We'll talk about head.
Oh, jeez.
I'm trying to distract the Hydra. I'm getting out of there.
And away
then
you
walk up.
get. So
I
then
can
you,
carry him half my...
I would say if you're giving up your standard action, you can carry him full speed.
Absolutely.
Yeah, do it.
So it might have been worth burning an action point to move even further away.
Just run as far away as you
Yeah,
can.
I reckon I will. I'll burn my action point and I'll take another move action that hits into the
Okay.
trees.
Oh boy.
Okay. Sorry, 1 second. Is that your turn, Jaggle?
Yep, that's me. Hiding in the trees.
Alrighty. Flint.
Yes.
Your turn.
Sweet.
You can do it. Yeah.
Okay. Woo-wee.
Didn't want any nervous mouth to mouth episodes in the trees.
No, that's all right. I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, you sorted your own shit out.
Oh boy.
It must be Aurelius's turn to save the day now, right?
Absolutely.
Alright. Get through. So Flint's failed one save. The Hydras.
Wait,
He rolled.
I thought it was my turn already. I rolled the
He
save.
rolled himself.
Oh,
it's
okay.
all right.
Alright, I'll get rid of that check then.
Whew.
Let's
just
see what
creating
the range on
atmosphere.
these poison spitters are. So the little Hydras that you hurt, you see them like spraying sprays of acid poison that drips into the water. You see it sizzling as the water washes it away, but it doesn't quite have the range to reach any of you. It does look like something more to punish things that are up close to the thing. So none of you are hurt. Damn it. It is now Aurelius's turn.
All right. So what's this arrow that?
I'm not
where's he
entirely sure.
Would you like to
Alright.
spend a minor action figuring out what sort of magic this arrow is imbued with?
But that would take away the surprise. I'm just
Exactly.
gonna load up my bow with it and do a prophesied strike on the big Hydra.
Okay.
Take my hero.
Um,
Take
Oh, you're
it.
using a hero point?
Yeah, take it.
Alright.
that's good because at that angle, you'll be hitting your
Fuck.
friends.
I'm gonna use the healing sword.
Okay.
Wait, what did you say, Spike?
What? What now? Who's in there?
Oh no,
Wait.
it can't be this one.
Oh my god.
Can't be which one, Jeff? Can't be which one.
You know what? I might as well spend my... Gonna go full golem here. No.
Oh my
nope,
God.
wasn't meant to be.
Wow.
Would you
That
like my
is-
hero point?
Sure. If you want to keep this bad luck chain rolling.
No way. You'll be right.
I'm sorry, Flint and Draggle, if it's what I think it is.
I gotta switch to my phone real quick, so I'm gonna be away from my computer for a few minutes.
Actually, wait. Shouldn't it have been a plus 13?
Sounds like about right.
Yeah, it should have. The
Oh,
math is
sorry,
right.
this is a
Damn.
magic arrow and this is 4th edition. There should be a +2 on those attacks. So go ahead
Okay.
and re-roll your first one.
So 20.
Yeah, just add a 2 to the modifier and drag it onto it. Oh, like
that
drag.
wasn't-
So put 2 in the modifier, drag the attack back onto the Hydra.
Oh!
Ah,
So I wouldn't spend those surges, and Flint would get his hero point.
Perfect. So you guys have your surges back.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that would have been good. All right, cool. So then it's going to do that.
All right.
12 points of damage.
As the arrow goes into it, there is a flash of blinding white light, and for a moment, all of you see various different things unfolding in front of you. The Hydra seems to change shape. It seems to grow immensely larger, 10 times its size. And then it changes shape, its head's becoming the form of tusks instead. When suddenly there is a drop. This massive weight where the Hydra once stood is replaced by an enormous elephantine-looking creature.
Well, can it swim?
It doesn't need to, because the water barely comes up above its ankle, I guess. From the mouth, or rather in front of the mouth of this thing, you see a figure falling. It's hard to make out. It's falling for quite a while before it splashes into the water, but you swear you see an angry half-orc woman falling into the water in front of the Tuscaloth. The Hydra no longer exists on this plane. In front is this creature known as a Tuscaloth, but only seen in the far, far north, well out of anywhere that you all would have travelled yourself. But stories of its immense size have a certain infamy, and you recognise it most definitely as a Tuscaloth.
So this is great. So our
Tuscaloths
problem is
are
solved.
hooves, right?
Now we have an entirely new problem.
Pretty much.
I mean, it's a better result than
He's cutting stuff
the
up.
ensuing
You can't erase me forever.
tidal wave
And he's killing himself.
splashes you all. Doesn't do any damage. Just trying to get its size right. Why is it not just showing
Oh,
it
but
correctly?
okay, so right.
Ugh. Why
this
are
is real
these-
bad.
What are the sizes?
I'll be right back.
Oh, good. I'm just trying to fix this up. Here we go. This will fix it. Splash. It is gargantuan in size. And it is angry. And confused. The body that you saw falling seems to be washed down the river. And the Tuscaloth seems to try and gather its bearings, turning its massive, ginormous head this way and that, before confusedly shambling up onto the island, 2 of its feet on the one and 2 of its feet on the other, and then looking around for something, anything, who knows what. It's a good opportunity for you all to bugger off into the trees, as Morjeet appears to be. And
Yeah.
Draggle, I'm assuming, will try to stabilize Flint.
Oh,
So
nice,
I'll roll
guys.
that. Just do a heal roll for you. So it's 10 to spend a healing surge, I believe. 23 will do. So you may spend your second wind, Flint.
I'm not currently at my computer. If you could do that for me, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you.
Jeez.
Sorry, what's
we go.
happened?
I've just rolled for you a heal check for Flint
Oh,
to
good.
take a second wind. The
Perfect.
Tuscaloth is looking around confused and seems to be blocking the bridge, but isn't
Fuck
attacking
no,
or
I
doing
killed him in
anything
trouble.
to anyone. It's just as confused as you all are as to why it's suddenly here. The person, or the half-orc that fell in front of it, appears to have been washed, or is being washed down the river. you all have a chance to hide and rest up. Now, if you wait out this Tuskaloth, it'll only be here for a short while before it shambles across and starts heading east down the river, following the flow of it. It's every step shaking the ground underneath it as it moves along the water. Massive splashes thrown up, but it eventually leaves. Much less of a threat than a 8-headed hydra and its babies.
See, I totally knew what I was doing.
Good job.
I was kind of hoping that it would miss and then you two would be swapped with a giant Tuskaloth.
Yeah, that's all. I was like, oh god, no. I thought I was going to just hear a giant ravine in time.
Yeah, so I guess that was the trade-off. Smaller problem for a much bigger problem versus Kaiju
Not our
Bat.
problem.
Yes, not a problem you have to deal with personally.
So, do we get experience for getting rid of the Hydra?
We use milestones.
Damn.
And
Getting
which,
rid of the Hydra was an experience.
though, you all are now level 8 at the end of this session as you continue traveling north. Morjeet will get on one of the surviving horses and skedoodle on up to the cultist where they're making their camp for the afternoon/evening. And we could probably finish there because it's 15-ish minutes towards the end of the session. And in lieu of having anything else prepared, I'm happy to finish up.
Because Drago's going to need 2 weeks to process just what happened.
Yeah.
What just happened? What? Where's the Hydra?
Alright, cool. I'll end the recording there.